the Morning Mayhem radio show on Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio. Yes, Davey, I am the one that yells you're fired randomly.
Am I fired?
Would you like to be?
Yes.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm fired.
Okay, well, if you're fired, then this interview's over before it even begins. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
This was the Morning Mayhem radio show.
Bye.
Okay, let's actually start this for real. Davey Squires, we haven't had you here in my show in a long time.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I've ever had you.
Not as a... Have you? Did you have Land of Panda when we were in here?
Oh, I think that was it, yeah.
Is that it?
What's Land of Panda been doing? Are you guys still existing, or are you guys not existing anymore? What's the deal with that before we get into your stuff?
They're doing shows still. They're still touring and stuff. I'm just doing solo stuff. But
okay.
we still hang out sometimes, and we're still talking, but yeah. Yeah.
So what have you been up to since the last time I saw you, which I believe was 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, so between then and now, I've been doing solo stuff. I recently just finished mastering, my friend just finished mastering my debut album.
Nice.
Coming out this November 26th. Actually, it's on my birthday. So a little.
That sounds like Black Friday, too.
Yeah, I think so. I think it sometimes it falls on Black Friday or Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Depending on the year. But yeah, I've been doing that. The actual physical album, I'll have copies next month. But right now at my shows this weekend and next weekend, I'm going to have like bootleg copies, kind of like I just burned them the discs because I didn't want to wait for the guys at Easy Disc to finish getting the official ones done. So I have bootleg copies for $5. I'll be selling those at my show. And yeah, the album really turned out awesome. I had a couple of my friends featured, a lot of guitarists, friends of mine, because I cannot play guitar at all. That's a no-go for me. So
I can't play much of anything myself. I used to play bass, actually, but...
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
So why don't you play us a little bit of a song to start us out today?
Yeah.
What you got over there?
Give me my piano. There we go. All right. So this song is an original. It just released as a single, I think 3 weeks ago. It's on Spotify and iTunes and all that. And the song is called Half Truths. Of a dream. Whoa, let me go, let me go. Whoa, let me go. Life's unpredictable show. Dusty old dirt road at the end of April when the sun burns cold and I've lost my best friend, but we'll all begin again in the cottage of my own heart. Well, I'm trying for a brand new start. Whoa, let me go. Whoa, yeah, let me go. Let me go to a distant future where all thoughtful truth just means you are bluffing. Let me go, let me go. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
So what was the inspiration behind that song?
Kind of the phrase half truths it kind of strikes more with me because I see a lot of political news where it's like all these people are telling the truth, but there's always something with it to make it sound
Embellished, maybe?
Yeah, more dramatic or something. You see a lot of that in the news. And it's just, the song's kind of based on this idea of, really, it kind of happened with the Bush presidency and some of it with the Obama, but especially with the Trump presidency. It's kind of just like all this drama. It's one big show, really. It's all these half-truths.
You know, that's an interesting point because it just seems like there's always a circus around everything, like you're saying.
Oh yeah. It doesn't
So,
stop.
what drew you to the music industry in general?
Well, I started young. I'm classically trained in percussion, and I'm self-taught in piano. But I started 5th grade band and middle school band, and went to high school marching band, concert band. So that, I kind of grew up with it, and I've kind of always been around music. My parents have always been around music too. My mom played in the band. My dad sang, so I'm kind of like the culmination of both. But I've always been into it, and just, I always like playing and making my own stuff, and yeah.
So, who are your musical inspirations then?
I have a ton of them from a lot of different genres. I'm sure a lot of people say that, but kind of the core ones. I love Rush. I'm a big Rush fan. I love REM and 90s alternative rock in general, like Pearl Jam and Oasis even. But REM is one of my favorites. And then Billy Joel, obviously. Billy Joel. More than Elton John. Like, I saw Rocket Man. I was kind of in about it. I like the Queen movie better.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope they make I'm kind of on the fence about them making these dramatized movies about artists and stuff. Like, documentaries are fine, but when it's over the top. But I'm kind of hoping they make one about Billy Joel, honestly. Like, yeah. Because I love him so much.
So, tell me about your creative process. I know you said you played an original a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play all originals? How do you go about doing that?
I do some covers, but mostly originals. Kind of the songwriting process for me just differs with each song I write. Sometimes a lyric strikes me. Sometimes I see something and it's like, oh, it sticks with me. Sometimes it's a hook or a chord progression. So it differs each time.
So, what genre would you say you would fall under? Would be I know you don't sound country, so it ain't that.
I've been marking myself on iTunes and whatnot as alternative.
Okay.
I mean, that's the most general.
That's the most general term you could.
That's the most general term, but I can't. I don't really know what indie means anymore. Like,
That's true.
I don't know what indie means. I'm not total rock. Like, some of the songs on the album are harder than others. I don't know. Probably more towards alternative, maybe folk. Some jazz. I kind of insert a lot of genres within what I make. So. Yeah.
So is Davey Squires your real name or is it your stage name?
It's my real name.
Okay.
I was born David, but that doesn't come off. Everybody calls me David anyway. Davey anyway, so.
So why don't you? What else you got for us? You want to play another song here? Of course, you have more stuff for us.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
What are you thinking, Tim? Come on.
It's all my fault.
Thanks, Tim, for having me, by the way.
Oh no! Thanks for coming in, dude.
No problem. Another artist I love dearly is Fish. They're a jam band from Massachusetts, I think. They are kind of more akin to like Grateful Dead stuff. They're a jam band, so. But I'm gonna break out the electric keyboard here. Get some smooth stuff going. This is the Fish song called "Waiting in the Velvet Sea." Pedal situated here. Keeps on making noises. There we go. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, took a moment from my day, wrapped it up in things you say, mailed it off to your address. You'll get it pretty soon. Unless the packaging begins to break, and all the points I tried to make, tossed my thoughts into a bin. My time leaks out, my life leaks in. You won't find these moments in a box, and they'll reset your clocks. Took a moment from my day and wrapped it up in things you say, and mailed it off to you. Moments in a box, and everyone who set their clocks took a moment from my day. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the velvet sea. Oh, I've been waiting in the velvet sea. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the. Thank you. Yeah, that's a fish. A little fish for you.
So does that fish stand for anything, or is it just fish?
It's fish. It's spelled PH.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's an average day like for you in the music industry?
Well, since I've been taking off school this year, a lot of time has been spent on recording, and just, thinking things off, thinking things through. For those who do not know me, I was going to Kent State, but I took off this year I'm going out to California, to be in a assistant production for an NPR affiliate out there, KCRW in Santa Monica.
Nice.
So that's kind of like an apprenticeship type thing. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where it takes me, and yeah.
Well, you're not allowed to leave.
Yeah, I
Right.
know. That's what Jeremiah told me.
Yes, we're going to make sure that you do not go. You're going to stay here with
He's
us
gonna lock me up
and suffer through the winter with us.
No, not another one. No, no, it's gonna be weird though. It's gonna be really weird, honestly. I'm gonna be there in December, and or January, and I'm gonna be like, where's the storm at?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 70. It feels like the Twilight Zone. I'm like, where?
It'll be 70, but still raining outside
It's
because
gonna
that's
be-
California for you.
It's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be like where it's. I just at this. I can't really. I've never stayed in California for an extended amount of time, so it's like where it's gonna be weird. It's just gonna be weird.
Do you collaborate with others usually? And if you do, what is that process?
On my album, I collaborate with a lot of different guitarists. Like I said before, a lot of different musicians in general. One of them, Alex Tortorella from Pistol Whip, which is a band down in Maslin.
Okay.
Um,
I recognize the person's name, not the band name.
he's a crazy good guitarist. Like, oh man, he knows all the modes. He knows he knows where to place notes. But the process, especially like since I've been working with a lot of like close friends, it's just been so easy. And I'm usually an easygoing guy about different like where to put stuff in songs. I'm like, okay, you can take a 12-bar solo here. You can do whatever you want. Like, I'm not too strict about that stuff. I don't see the point of it. Like, as long as the form of the song is down there, like there's no point, I feel like, to being strict. But it's just been so easy working with close friends and stuff, and really that's why I do it, more than just a hobby, or more than any like getting paid or anything like that. It's just to work with close friends and have a good time. Really, that's what music should be.
It seems like there are a lot of the Northeast Ohio local musicians are relatively good friends.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does seem that way.
We all know each other.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
And being near Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame probably helps too.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but having that interaction is key, especially when you're in need of something, like you've been with the guitarists.
Oh yeah,
So-
it's like I'll see him on the street and be like, oh, it's such a small world out there. Like when you can see people that you've worked with, and it's like, oh. Sometimes you play with bands and you forget the person in the band's name, but they recognize you and call you out by your name. I'm like, I'm trying to be polite, but I forget their name. I'm like, hello, man.
Hello, man.
How are you doing, sir?
So how do you interact with fans? Is it through something like social media?
Yeah, it's usually through social media.
Which is...
should I just list them off, or
Go ahead.
at the end, or?
Go ahead.
I'll do it at the end too. But my Facebook is just Davey Squires Music, and then my Instagram is Davey_Squires, and then you can find me on Spotify and iTunes. Just search Davey Squires. I'm the only Davey Squires out there. It's just Davey, Davey. Yes. Thank you. I'm the only guy. It's just Davey and then Squire with an S. So if you know how to spell Squire with an S, just the plural version of Squire.
And those of you who live around here should know Squires Castle is
Oh,
nearby,
yeah.
so you should know how to spell Squires.
Oh yeah. Well, my friend John and I just did a photo shoot there. I gotta show you these pictures after the show.
Sure.
They are hilarious. But I recently just bummed a keytar off my friend Tim, who's the saxophonist for the current band I'm in, Stimpy's Revenge.
Nice.
Who are also from Massillon. But he had a keytar, and I did like a little photo shoot over there with the keytar, and it's, oh my god.
Nice.
It was nuts.
So what is your favorite part of this line of work?
Probably just meeting different people. That's the biggest thing for me. I mean, it's really, if it could be classified as a job, that's probably the job part. Just, meeting, getting out there.
What about traveling? Are you a big travel guy?
Yeah, I travel.
Obviously.
Well, the Stimpy's Revenge just got back from last month. We did a little New York tour. And what was it? It was like 1,800 miles.
Wow.
I put on my car because it was really weird because we had to go from Atlantic City all the way up to Syracuse.
Wow.
And then back to New York City. So that's
all the way across the state 2 times.
It was really weird. But it was interesting though. I mean, you see the whole Appalachian chain there, and you get to go through all these tunnels, and we had an RV with us. We like to call the mothership.
Nice.
And we tried going into New York City with it. I was in a separate car though, so I got in fine. They tried getting in, and I forget the tunnel's called to go in New York City, but they couldn't go in there, so they had to go all the way around and take They had to go back out to I-80.
Oh,
go
geez.
all the way around and take the Washington Bridge in. They took like an extra 2 hours to get into the city.
Jeez, that doesn't sound fun.
It was nuts, and I was like, they kept texting me. I was like, "Are you there yet? Are you there?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm there yet." And like 2 hours later, they showed up, and I was like, "Okay." I walked around the city for like 2 hours just waiting for them. I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool."
Yeah, you get to see a bit of the city, which you wouldn't have gotten to see if they were on time. So.
Yeah, we were just in Manhattan. We played it down there at a place called Otto's Shrunken Head, which is it's like a tiki bar type thing. But it was a cool place.
So on the opposite end of the spectrum, what's your least favorite part of this job?
Right now, it's this pedal I'm dealing with. Hold on. That's what I'm dealing with right now because this is my least favorite part right now. I'm trying to, sometimes I play with it sideways just for like comfort.
Yeah.
And it scrapes against the side here.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't want to, I just might buy a pedal that, you see those pedals without, like, they're just like one thing, but they don't have the sides or anything. It's not
right.
Yeah, I might just buy one of those because it's been doing it for a while now, and it hasn't. That's kind of that's my biggest pet peeve right now. If that counts.
So why don't we have you play another song here?
Yeah.
And then we'll we gotta get to your CD eventually too that you have in here.
Yeah.
But do you want to do that, or do you want to play another song first?
Oh, let's see. I'll play one more song,
okay,
and then we can go to the CD.
All right, sounds good.
So here we go. This one is all these songs except for the fish one. This one and Half Truths are both on the CD. The new album is called Fiction. It will be on all streaming services November 26th. And you can buy them. I have a bootleg version. I'll be selling them at my next shows, which I'll be telling you guys about later. But for now, let's play. This song is called It's Never. Some highways are just full of broken dreams. An endless stream of cars is all it seems. And when they come flying by, a breeze so strong it hits where I lie. A roadmap to a place all far away, but the map always leads us astray, never telling us which way to go, and finding the path on our own. It's never too late to change your mind. It's never too late to say goodbye. It's never too late to draw the line. It's never too late to say goodbye. Sometimes I feel I can't face the light, and other times I feel I'm a silhouette, like a shadow moving through the night. I'm an endless floating space cadet, and like so many times there before, someone comes a knocking and I lock the door, 'cause I feel I'm not worth any time, and alone in this room I'll be fine. It's never too late to say goodbye. It's never too late to change your mind. It's never too late to draw that line. It's never too late to say goodbye. Never too late to change your mind. It's never too late to say goodbye. It's never too late to draw the line. It's never too late to say goodbye. To thank the Academy.
Oh no! There is no Academy to thank, sir.
That's the Tim Academy.
The Tim Academy?
Squidward.
And my all-time favorite?
Keys that in. There. It's in G.
Yes, it is in G.
It's in G.
So tell me about your favorite performance venues.
Ooh, just anywhere or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll start at a place in Canton, which is down south for all northern folk. It's a place called Buzzbins, and they play mostly metal and hard rock, but they also, sometimes they play acoustic stuff. They're just really fun. It's a really cool place. If you haven't yet, check out Buzzbins in Canton. Stella's Music over in Cleveland. I guess we're in No, we're not.
No, we're not technically in Cleveland.
But yeah, that's in Cleveland. That's a really cool place. They have a really good sound system. Where else? Musica has a really good sound system in Akron. They're just downtown Akron. Blue Jazz, right next to Musica. They play a lot of, obviously, jazz, but a lot of bluegrass and R&B too. So Oh, where else? There's just so many. You could probably just Google venues on Google in the area if you live here in Ohio, and you'll find so many great venues. There, especially in Cleveland and Akron.
Yeah.
There's just so many of them. So many good ones.
So what advice would you have for someone who's just starting out in music?
Go to open mics. There's obviously there's a ton of them. I'll give you some. There's Kelly's Pub over in Lakewood.
Okay.
That's a cool one they do every Monday. The Winchester in Lakewood, they do that every Tuesday. It's a really cool place, cool open mic. The ones I go to mostly are down in Akron and stuff. Uncorked Wine Bar does one every Tuesday. That's in Akron. There's one in Wadsworth. The place is called Sonnets, and they do one every Wednesday. And then I also go to one in Barberton if you're down that far south. The place is called the Cave, and these are all coffee shops and small bars. So yeah, just go to open mics. I mean, if you're just starting up, just play a couple songs, play a couple covers. Usually they give you 15 minutes or 3 songs at open mics and stuff. But yeah, just go to open mics. If you're playing, if you're like playing a gig with other bands, stay for the other bands. That's a huge thing. That's like a respect thing kind of too. I mean, if you open for a band, you should probably stay and watch the band that you're opening for. I've seen so many like younger artists just leave.
Oh, geez.
And it's just like, even if it's not a paying gig, at least stay. Like, that's a respect thing. You can go and meet the other, like, you can actually talk to the other people afterwards. Meet, and that goes along with meeting new people, artists, and collaborating with them. And that's all one big circle. I mean, go to open mics. You can meet new artists there. Maybe they'll get you a gig with somebody to open for, and then you stay for the people that you're opening for. You talk to them, and then you guys can collaborate or talk about music.
Exactly.
And it's just this big circle. But it won't, like, if you're a young artist, it won't start the circle without you opening up and going to open mics and stuff like that.
Why am I thinking of that song from Lion King? It's a circle of life. No. How do you sell your CDs? Is it more online? I know you say you can download the album that's coming out on was it Spotify?
Yeah, it's all those Spotify, Apple Music and stuff.
November 26th.
November 26th. But for right now, I'm just selling physical copies if you come to my show. If you, what I'm gonna be doing probably is I'm probably just gonna be mailing them out. It's probably not gonna be like a giant number, so I'm probably just gonna get addresses and mail them out that way. That's how I used to do like Land of Pandas stuff. So get enough envelopes, you mail them out. So I mean, I can do long distance stuff, but I'll be selling them at my shows, and they'll be on Spotify and Apple Music November 26th.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I've got a couple of ads I need to get in real quick.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to go directly into your CD from there. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes here with Davey Squires on Lake Effect Radio.
What?
Are you dreaming of something greater? A college degree, better job skills, a rewarding career? The Ohio Army National Guard can help you get the education you need to land the career you've always wanted. The Ohio National Guard Scholarship Program could pay 100% of your college tuition at Lakeland Community College. You're eligible for the scholarship as soon as you enlist, and you can attend school while serving right here in Northeast Ohio. Learn more about these great benefits by calling Staff Sergeant Danielle Davis at 440-225-3720 today. Call 440-225-3720 and go Guard.
streets are just full of broken dreams. An endless stream of cars is all it seems. And when they come flying by, a breeze so strong hits where I lie. A roadmap to a place so far away, but the map always leads us astray, never telling us which way to go, and finding the path all alone. It's never too late to change your mind. It's never too late to say goodbye. It's never too late to draw the line. It's never too late to say goodbye. Sometimes I feel I can face the light, and other times I feel I'm a silhouette, like a shadow moving all through the night. I'm an endless floating space cadet, like too many times there before. Someone comes a knocking and I lock the door, because I feel I'm not worth any time, and alone in this room I'll be fine. It's never too late to change your mind. It's never too late to say goodbye. It's never too late, oh, to draw the line. It's never too late to say goodbye. It's never too late to change your mind. It's never too late to say goodbye. It's never too late to draw the line. It's never too late to change your
who depends on his Cardinal Visa credit card.
This is my Visa card. I got it from Cardinal Credit Union with Eustace's help.
Cardinal Loan Manager Justice Adamovicius.
There's no annual cost, there's no maintenance fees, there's no balance transfer fee.
I went to other banks and they didn't look at me the way he did and give me a chance. He asked me what I'm doing in life, what I'm going to school for.
We are helping people, not judging them.
Cardinal Credit Union. Everything to brighten your financial future. Just call Cardinal at 440-266-2200. Stop in a branch or apply online at cardinalcu.com. Cardinal President Christine Blake.
Listening to your story, saving you money, anyone can join. Cardinal. People helping people.
Cardinal is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Lake Cuyahoga, Geauga, Ashtabula, Portage, Summit, Mahoning, Trumbull, or Columbiana counties. This institution is not federally insured. Deposits are insured by American Share Insurance up to $250,000 per account. Loans subject to credit approval.
find the space. A little thought to the box to serve the distance when I'm caught, when I'm down and out. What does it matter to you? Leaving my darkest sorrows on the ground, waiting for you to take. Looking for the lush green in which I need to escape. And when I search through the attic for the memories that always stay, just for today, just in this way, I can keep all my thoughts at bay. Just for today, just in this way, just for you.
Welcome back to the Morning Mayhem radio show as Davey Squires screams into the microphone. See what I got to deal with, Bossman?
Where's Jeremiah? Get Jeremiah.
Don't know.
Here. Oh.
Come on in, Matt. Not much. You? Here, grab a microphone. Do you have any questions for Mr. Squires?
Oh.
Well, you should ask him if he has any gigs coming up.
Give me your hard-hitting questions.
Do you have any lay performance alials coming up?
Late performance alials.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Tell us about them.
And the dates of these performances are as follows.
Tomorrow, I will be playing in Wadsworth at 7 o'clock at the substation. That's a little acoustic set. And then on Saturday, I will be playing at the Negative Space over in Cleveland at the it's a charity event for my friend Jeff, who they do a Trash Warrior program in Cleveland. I'll be playing that Saturday afternoon at 3. And then if you're not in Cleveland, if you're in Massillon, that night I will be at the old, what's it called? Old Timers Tavern in Massillon, down south. And then finally, next Saturday, I will be in Kent, Ohio at the Euro Gyro for my little album release, Shindiggity Thingy-majiggy.
And then he leaves us to go to California until May.
Yep. And then
Why? It sounds cool.
Tell him why.
He
wasn't here earlier.
I took a job.
Doing what?
Production assistant at a NPR affiliate out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Bada bing boom.
Yeah. Is it internship or job? Like,
I'm getting paid. It's kind of like an apprenticeship.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
type deal. Yeah.
yeah. NPR. That's money.
So, you wanted to plug your CDs and stuff one more time that you're selling?
Yeah, I'll be selling at the gigs I just mentioned. I'll be selling a bootleg version of the CDs, not the official version. The official version will have the jacket and all that and the actual album art. This will just be, what do you call it? Like a burned disc.
Okay. But
it will have a picture of the album art in there and the track listing. So it'll kind of be like it. I mean, you're going to get the album, but it's only going to be $5, and I'm going to be selling them at my upcoming dates, and you can check everything online. On Facebook, it's Davey Squires Music, and on Instagram, it's Davey_Squires. So I'll have all my dates on there, all the news, all that stuff, and if you want to follow me on my trip out to California, I'll be updating as that goes along. I'll be taking pictures of palm trees and whatnot.
Taking pictures of palm trees while we suffer. Thanks.
I mean, it doesn't really get bad until January here, so
we'll have snow November 1st.
Yeah, but it doesn't get terrible.
No. It
doesn't get.
Don't even try, sir.
It doesn't get. I'm not gonna try but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, you can check me out on Facebook, Instagram. And also, my album will be streaming November 26th on Apple Music, Spotify, and any other thing. iHeartRadio and Pandora and what's another one? Deezer. Is it people listening on Deezer?
I've never heard of Deezer.
Napster?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. So it's going to be on all streaming platforms. November 26th. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks. Tim,
I
for having
appreciate
me.
you coming out today, dude.
Yeah.
Stay tuned next week when I don't know what I'm doing, but it'll be something fun. Well, maybe fun.
Woo!
All right. Later, everyone. Till we meet again.
Yeah.
Davey, thanks again for coming in.
Thank you, Tim.
We're going to go play some music, and yeah.
Hell yeah.